couldn't believe it at all. But, you know, I think that's what we built for, that next man up mentality. Regardless of what's going on, we just figure it out. And guys came in last couple of minutes, made big plays down the stretch, got stops when we needed, and finished out the game. And, I couldn't have been happier for the way that they were playing out there, those last 4 or 5 minutes.
What does it mean that you guys were able to come in here and sweep this team led by Tatum and Kyrie?
That was big. I know so many people thought that we should have tried to play somebody else in the first round. And, our mindset was, to accomplish what we want to accomplish, that we was probably going to have to play them eventually, And I'm assuming a road to the championship is never easy. You got to play against the best. So, we took on that challenge, and we knew it was going to be tough. And I think that was good for us. I think just knowing that who they got on their team and what they're capable of had us that much more locked in from the first game. Even though we swept them, buzzer beater game 1, down 17 game 2, 5-point game with 8 minutes left in game 3. And then we won by 4 tonight. Every game was tough, but we was locked in from the beginning.
Jason, what was it like to have to watch? I mean, you had your hands over your head. Like, how helpless of a feeling was that?
It was tough. I don't know, the last time I fouled out of a basketball game. Just as a competitor, you want to be out there on the floor to help your team. But, I couldn't go back in the game. So just trying to help cheer my teammates on. And, I had all the faith in the world that, they was going to close out the game.
It seemed like with the charge of Blake Griffin, they got challenged, and you guys lost that in the foul. It seemed like there was kind of forces against you maybe that was going to try to take this game away. But to prevail, how rewarding is that in a game? Because obviously the other two teams are up 3-0, each lost the closeout game.
Yeah, I think it was just big, especially on the road. We knew that they weren't going to go out without a fight, and they fought to the end. We just figured it out. That's all it is. You're going to be in situations like that in the playoffs, and you got to compete. That's what we did. We competed. We got stops when we needed to, rebound, made some big-time, timely baskets, offensive rebounds, and things like that. That's what it's all about.
How much of an advantage is it to have this much time off now between series?
It's huge. Obviously, more time for Rob, and then, myself, everybody. This was a very taxing 4 games. It took everything on both ends of the floor. So, getting these 5-6 days off is going to be very beneficial for everybody.
How would you describe the difference between your team's offensive execution now versus early in the season?
Just more on the same page, a lot more composed, just making the right reads. I think we just got a better feel for each other now than we did, 4 months ago.
Is there a trust factor in that?
Yeah, there is. There is a trust factor in that.
You played against LeBron as a rookie in the playoffs. You played against Kevin Durant last year. Is there a difference, like when you feel like, okay, I'm ready for this matchup, like I'm ready to take that and really excel in this matchup?
Yeah. I'm a completely different player than I was when I was 20 in my first playoffs. Different player than I was last year. And we got a different team. No